They're kind of turning the lion and the lamb metaphor on its head with this March, aren't we there, Jeremy?
Yeah, we certainly are, Scott. And we'll be ending March with temperatures near 70 degrees, but it also comes with a shot of rain. And as a matter of fact, Scott, this has been quite a March. We've had a lot of rainfall. Most of the days had rain. Even today, even though we have no clouds in the sky now, we had rain early this morning, 0.11 of an inch. So we are currently in the 8th spot for wettest March in Scranton's historical records. If you go back to 1901, we're currently in 8th place. We could actually change that to top 5 if we get more rainfall on the 30th and 31st, which we could. Right now we're at a surplus of nearly 3 inches of rain. Normally in the month of March at this point, we have about 2¼ inches, whereas we're over 5 inches for the whole month, especially on the 16th. That was the biggest amount that we saw. On that Monday, we got more than an inch of rain. No rain in our skies right now, that's for sure. Beautiful view from Williamsport of the setting sun over the mountains. Here's the live view from Lake Wallenpaupack. We've got that glow of gold on the horizon. And notice how the winds are blowing the waves right on shore. We've had quite a breeze today, making it feel even cooler. You know, it's enough that we had a 30-degree drop since yesterday, but when you add the winds in too, feeling like the freezing marker below. There's a live view of Pottsville, finally seeing a bit of sunshine, a stripe of sun on the background mountains there, whereas we've had the cloud cover a lot longer in the southern tier than we had here in the valley cities. Temperatures right now in the 30s, but when you factor in the northwest winds at 9, it's feeling more like 30 degrees, close to the freezing mark. We've had gusts to 35, if not 45 in our elevated spots. Winds now sustained a little bit less than 15 miles per hour across the board. Tomorrow we'll have gusty winds again, especially in the afternoon hours, and that'll make it feel cooler than the actual thermometer reading, which won't be too high, unfortunately. Temperatures will go down in the books as an above average day. This happened at midnight. We were in the mid-50s, and we've been dropping ever since midnight. Most of the afternoon was in the 30s and 40s. Here's the current temperature map. Temperatures below the freezing mark in some parts of the northern tier. Mansfield, Ridgebury, both below the freezing mark. We're at the freezing mark for Lopez and Storuca. Slightly warmer for the Susquehanna Valley, where we're in the low to mid 40s for Lock Haven, Renova at 43. State College is also at 43. This is just mind-boggling. In just the span of 24 hours, exactly 24 hours ago at 7:18 p.m., we were 32 degrees warmer in Wilkes-Barre. We were in the 70s. We dropped quickly, and it'll remain cold for your day on Saturday, too. Overnight tonight, temperatures dropping to the low 20s by tomorrow morning. So just have the layers ready. It's going to be a chilly Saturday for late March. Normally, high temperatures are near 51 degrees. And we'll have highs only in the upper 30s. If we touch 40, we'll be lucky. We got the clouds clearing out tonight. Sunshine is taking over as we see the sun slip below the horizon, but what's also taking over is the cold air. And since we don't have clouds overhead tonight, cold air is going to really take over tonight. When you don't have clouds overhead, the warmth escapes right out to space, and that's what's going to happen with temperatures going down to near 20 degrees. There's Willow. Thank you, Diane, for sending in your dog. Is that a treat or is that a cigar? Willow, you'll have to let me know. As we go throughout the rest of the night, temperatures are going to be dropping. It will be a chilly walk past midnight. That's why I have the yellow paw there. Not the best conditions. Temperatures down into the 20s past midnight. As I said, it's going to be a clear night for the most part. Maybe a few clouds further west, but most of us going to see clear skies tonight. Great for stargazing, not great temperature-wise, though. Make sure you have the layers ready. Tomorrow, the clouds fill in a little bit in the afternoon. I'd call it a mix of sun and clouds. But then we see those clouds break later towards sunset, late afternoon, 4, 5, 6 o'clock. It really does look like a beautiful day. It'll just be a chilly one. Sunday, we flip the script. We have warmer temperatures, but more clouds in the mix. I'd call it partly sunny skies. Winds will be gusty tomorrow afternoon, 20 to 35 miles per hour on the hilltops as we head into our Sunday. Winds again renewed, 20 to 30 miles per hour, but they come out of the south, so that brings us a warmer feel. As far as the 2 weekend days, you take your choice. If you prefer the cooler weather but more sunshine, I do your outdoor activities on Saturday. If you're planning on warmer temperatures, you don't really care about the sunshine, I'd suggest Sunday. There's your 7-day forecast. We slowly warm up as we head into next week. We have some rain shower chances Monday afternoon and evening. Again, Tuesday on and off, Wednesday on and off, and Thursday on and off as several systems pass us by. But at least we get warmer air for Tuesday and Wednesday, close to 70 degrees, Scott.
We got 22 for tomorrow and 70 for Tuesday.
Well, you know what? There's a longer stretch of time between those two, right? Whereas we were just 70 yesterday and we'll be 22 tomorrow morning. So weather whiplash, at least it's a little bit longer in between.
I like your silver lining.
Yeah, always got to look for it.
Thank you, Jeremy.